A very popular leadership book is Radical Candor, Dr. Kim Scott. What makes this book very popular is the fact that a primary skill in leadership is holding people accountable. But how do we hold people accountable in a very productive way? Well, according to Radical Candor, you need to care about them personally in order to challenge them directly. And then this is considered radical candor. It's where you strengthen the relationship and then advance, especially in leadership, your people's capacity to hit their potential, to soar in their performance. What becomes kind of tricky in leadership development is trying to go about teaching something like radical candor without having a foundation in emotional intelligence. So, working with a client, one of the things that we discussed was the word candor in and of itself. It means being direct. And oftentimes, if we don't possess the emotional intelligence, our direct language can come across as front stabbing, abrasive, aggressive. So in emotional intelligence, to be radically candor, we need two skills to work in balance with each other: empathy and assertiveness. Now, empathy is a skill set in the interpersonal realm, and assertiveness is a skill set in the self-expression realm. So if we look at balancing these two skills, empathy is first my capacity to understand someone else's experience, their emotional state, their beliefs, what they've come through to be at this space right now, their decision-making process, their behavioral choices, their values, all of those kinds of things. In leadership, if I don't know my people, it's going to be very difficult for me to demonstrate a level of empathy, a level of compassion, a level of caring. So we have to strengthen the interpersonal relationships we have with people, and empathy is one of those skills, is getting to know your people. Now, the other skill, assertiveness, is our emotional expression skill set. So this is how we present ourselves into the space when we're holding individuals accountable. And this has everything to do with expressing our thoughts, our beliefs, our expectations in leadership in a way that is non-offensive and non-destructive. So if we're angry about something, which is our emotional self-awareness skills coming to the forefront, and our anger raises our voice and causes us to yell, perhaps even bully, demean someone, then we're not being assertive, are we? We're being aggressive. So in our aggression, we're demonstrating a lack of caring. And what happens? Manipulation, coercion, destruction of the relationship. The potential for that person to believe in me as their leader, the potential for that person to want to do their best work for me as their leader starts to plummet. And so in emotional intelligence, the necessity of balancing these two skills when it comes to setting expectations and holding people accountable is critical to actually succeeding in doing something like radical candor.